Yo, what is going on guys, my name is A Friendly Machine, and today guys I've got you another episode of how to get a nuclear medal in every single map in, of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I mean, what other game are we going to be playing, right? So anyways, today I've got you guys episode numero 4 of the series, meaning number 4, because I don't know, switch over languages, because every episode we're going, this is number 2, number 3, so why not, you know. I don't even know what language that was from, but anyways, today we're going to be looking at the map Hunted. And if you're new to the series, what I like to do in this series for you guys, not to you guys, because that would be kind of naughty, eh? But anyways, like I was going to say before the pun crept up, I was going to say that what I like to do for you guys in this series is basically minimize the easiness of me getting the nuclear. So I'll always play solo, whether it be free for all or team deathmatch. And the reason for that being, I mean, I don't want any objective in it. We want the raw map, the raw playstyle of the map, not anything in any place where it might cause enemies to particularly spawn there. It's all down to you and your teammates doing on where the people spawn. Or if you're in free for all, then it's down to everybody's placement on the map, I guess. And the reason for me playing solo is just down to the fact that I know getting a nuclear in a 6-man party is a lot easier, and even in like a 3-man, a 2-man, or even if you just got one teammate to actually help you out in gunfights where you don't want to challenge, you want to back off, and then they might be able to clear out enemies, or you might have that one more person to get the haters, or you might have to get 6 people in the party with a 6-man to get haters and cycle them. So that's not really controlling the flow of the map and learning the nitty gritty parts of where you actually could go to be more successful, and what parts of this map are really good to go to in terms of power positions. But anyways, in the background you guys will be thinking, well, you're not minimalising the easiness by using the KN-44, because if you guys didn't know, this is the God gun right now. It's a really good gun, it got buffed recently, and here's the class setup on screen. I use this most episodes, so here it is on the screen for you guys who are wondering, in the form of a card. I mean, I don't need to mention that because you guys can clearly see the perks and the attachments and the gun itself, and then my little KARNAGE AVI, that's kind of nice. But the gun's kind of blown out in the water now, and that's the main thing for getting a nuclear, because you want to be using a relatively good gun if you're playing a map that you're not so comfortable with, which I'm guessing is the reason you clicked on this video in the first place, how to get a nuclear on Hunted. It might be a tricky map for you, and the first thing I'm going to say about Hunted as well is the graphics kind of changed. So with the graphics changing, I'm always looking at things thinking, wow, that looks like PS3 graphics, because I'm a PS4 player myself, and that kind of went off topic for what I wanted to say. But the gun itself, you want to be using one that's good at all ranges, because bearing in mind there are short-term engagements, short-range engagements, or whatever you want to refer to it as, and you can also get long shots in this map. This is one of the maps where I get most of my long shots for my camo challenges, so you want to be using a gun like the HVK, the Man of War, the KN-44, and if you're really comfortable with an SMG like the Kuda, the Pharaoh, or the Razorback, they are very good in terms of their accuracy and their range, so go for it with those, only though if you're more comfortable than the average player with using guns where you can actually get in really long gunfight engagements, and you can still maneuver around the map to actually win them gunfights, because you've got good gun skill and you've got general good movement on this game, because the movement is another key thing about this map. There's a lot of wall run spots that are really successful. You saw one at the start right there, and this map in itself, I want to say, getting onto the map now, is one where it's dominated by actually power positions. Now, power positions are basically anything from head glitches to height advantages to even, I don't even freaking know, like jump spots where you can jump up and you can shoot a few bullets, land them in your enemy and kill them. You'll see all of these throughout the gameplay in the background. Whether you actually spot these, I don't know, but I know they're all in there somewhere. Whether I get a kill or not, I'm still implementing these features. So Hunted in itself, it's a really strange map, to be honest. This nuclear is a lot slower than the other nuclears in this series, and I'm going to put that down to the reason of the fact this map, it's really diverse in terms of the spawns flipping, especially if you're not playing an objective based game mode besides getting the kills. I mean, like free for all or TDM like I'm in the gameplay in the background, but still your teammates can always flip spawns, and to be honest, you need to be cautious because there's so many routes. There's always like 2 angles to a situation, so you gotta kind of cover your own ass at the same time, and then obviously look forward and see what's happening, because there's always 2 routes, it seems like that. Around this rock, for example, that I'm at right now, where I just got the brutal, you could misjudge that, and I do when I get the nuclear medal. So you always need to kind of, I'm not saying don't challenge like at all, but like you really want to be cautious when you challenge, and I definitely recommend getting your hater and everything and rushing at the start of the game, because you don't know exactly how it's going to turn out at the start of the game. So you want to be rushing to try and get your score streaks quicker, especially if you're playing team deathmatch or free for all, because you're going to need to get the kills to win in the first place, and the time's going to be ticking in terms of the time in the game and the kills left in the game, because you won't be obviously able to get all of the kills in the game. Say if you're on like, I don't know, 50 kills in and you join the game, the chances are nuclear ain't happening. So what you want to be doing at the start of the game is trying to make your mark as quick as possible. That's why I use combat focus, And I don't really need to say the score streaks. Do I need to say the score streaks right now, guys? So UAV, counter UAV and hater. And if you don't like the counter UAV or you just don't want to use it, then use the power core because that slows down the enemy movement. And there is the nuclear right here. And I want you guys to pay attention to this death right here. I misjudge a situation and I kind of challenge too much. I get too confident after the nuclear because I know I've got it. I can make my episode of how to get a nuclear on every map now, right? So what I do right here is I misjudge a situation, and this is what you want to kind of, I don't know, analyse about maps, especially Hunted, because there's so many decisions you have to make, so many power positions, and what you want to be doing, like I didn't do there, is taking advantage of a head glitch. I could have crouched, took advantage of a head glitch, and what you want to be doing to maintain power positions around the map is moving up from head glitch to head glitch. Once you are sure you've secured that position and everywhere behind you, and then you can move up to the next spot, and then when the spawns are flipped, flank around, and then you get the gist of the map. It's a lot of flanking and it's a lot of smart play. It's kind of like chess in a sense, or a game that acquires a lot of intelligence to actually play. Hunted's one of them maps, and I'm guessing that's why it's called Hunted, because hunting prey, it's whoever, it's the survival of the fittest really on this. I mean, if you're an absolute machine like I'm Friend the Machine, then you're just gonna do well on the map. I'm joking. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I love all your faces. Slap a like down on the video down below if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know what maps you're struggling on. I'm always keen to know what you guys want to see next. And that's all for today's video. Thank you all for watching again. I love all your faces as usual. Peace out.